groups. Do we have all groups already? Group 6, 7, 9. I think group number 8. Ayan na rin pala. Reactions, if you're okay to start. Ayan, sige. Wait lang, I'll just try to get in character. Okay, sige. Good morning, good morning. My name is Emily. I'm the CFO of ARS Trading Inc. With me also in the call is Cyrus Elicanal or Sid. He's our finance manager. So we've allotted time for you for this morning so you can get insights and additional.
Yun. Tayo ba yung nawala? O saan? Yun yung tanong dito. Tayo ba yung nawala o saan? Tayo ba? Hindi gumagana naman. Wait lang. Hindi, sila yung nawala.
Group, but you have
Wait lang. Magtatanong ba sila or hindi, may nag-raise hand eh.
Hello, good morning po. I have a question.
Parang kate, nagtatanong na sila eh. May pwede bang ibang mag-join?
Is it allowed na mag-start na kami mag-ask po?
Ano? Amin na yung brown.
Hello, yes, go lang.
Okay. We'd just like to ask about the sales commission po. In the income statement from 2022 to 2023, there's a 5 million increase in the sales po, but the salaries and wages remain flat po. So we'd just like to know the reason for this po.
Sa criteria ba may interview? Wala.
Hello, I think Emily is disconnected again, so I'll be taking over from here. So can you repeat your question again?
Mag-on ka.
What if i-type na lang siya? Feeling ko mas okay yun.
Ano na natin percent? Para ma-prepare tayo sa percentage.
We'd just like to ask about the sales commission po, since the sales agent receive a 1.5% commission for every sales.
Hindi ko siya tinanong
So
kasi
from
diba,
2022 to 2023, there's a 5 million increase in sales po, but the salaries and wages remain flat. As there's no line item for sales commission, we assume na it's included in the salaries and wages po.
Hindi ba sa selling?
Okay, so I think that why the salaries and wages remain flat is because not all sales transactions are actually didn't qualify for the commission, the 1.5% commission. So while the sales did increase, but
Not all sales
the
qualify for commission.
qualifier for the 1.5% commission is remains the same.
Tulad sila babae yung profit, tas ako yung di naman.
Hello, can you tell us more about sa qualification po? Kasi wala po siyang nabanggit sa provided na information.
So
Okay, so for it to qualify to the 1.5%, I think you have to go with our sales associates, or you have to. Okay, so in order to qualify for the 1.5% commission, the sales must be coursed through our sales associates. So, as you know, we have our websites, and I think most of the sales increase is attributed to this e-commerce platform. So there's no commission to be recorded because there is no sales associate that is attributed to this sales transactions. Yeah, do you have a follow-up question regarding that, or
None po. Thank you.
Good morning.
good morning?
We would like we would like to ask po if has the loans for the related party transaction tested for collectivity or impairment po?
Yeah, all our loans, outstanding loans are tested for impairment and collectibility.
Saan yung reason?
Oh, so the expected credit loss are all considered and in the presented
Raise hand.
balances in the FS.
Thank you po.
Another question po regarding the cash balance. Sorry. It has increased significantly from 1,000 to 6,480. What were the major drivers po for this change within the 1 year?
Okay, so for our increase in cash balances, we usually we practice this year that we are maintaining. We decided to maintain an increase in our cash accounts because as a trading company, we should be prepared for those instances that we have to pay in cash to take advantage of the discounts available from our suppliers. So that's why we're maintaining such high cash balances.
Good morning po. It was noted that the gross margin of the company is inconsistent. So what's the reason behind this po?
So for the gross margin, that is inconsistent. I think because we are still not adopting the periodic inventory system. That is why our gross margin is inconsistent because we can't keep track of our inventory as they move along since we have a low headcount. That's why we are doing we haven't decided to adopt perpetual movement instead of periodic because we have a low headcount. So that's why we decide to just do our inventory count every year. So that's why we have fluctuating gross margin.
Thank you po for that. Another question po from my end is there was a profit before income tax for year 2022, and yet the creditable withholding tax remained unchanged for both 2022 and 2023. What's the reason behind this po, or what's your policy regarding creditable withholding tax?
Sorry, I think we are not entertaining questions from the prior year, but so can you refine your question to just include this year's balances only?
What's the company policy for creditable withholding tax?
So for CWT, as you know, we are complying with the government for creditable withholding tax. So every quarter we are remitting to the BIR the withholding taxes in behalf of our supplier of our clients.
Another question po pala, what's the company policy for depreciation?
For depreciation, I think we have different tones for different asset classes, and that is in the primer for that was disclosed earlier on, but would you have a different would you have a specific asset class in mind, or this is in general?
In general po, since no depreciation policy was indicated in the case,
Okay, so for in general, we are using industry benchmarks to and we apply those to our audit to our depreciation rules. But it's pretty straightforward. So we are using the
thank you po.
Ano bang tanong? Natanong na nila lahat eh.
Good morning. Hello.
hello, good morning.
We have a question po. It's regarding the due from related parties. It's included sa total current assets. And then, were you aware po ba in 2022, it's comprised of 14% of total assets. And in 2023, it's still uncollected. Kaya lumalaki, naging 23% na siya ng total assets. Can you tell me more about sa due from related parties? What are the terms? Why did you decide na total current assets siya pero hindi niyo po siya na-collect within 1 year? And kailan niyo po possibly mako-collect yung due from related parties? And anything more that you can add po? Thank you po.
Okay, so for our related parties, this is a decision made by top management as a booking of related party transactions. So the finance team just followed what they are what have been directed and cascaded from top management.
Let me clarify po, kumbaga, is it, does the management also told the finance team to record it as part of the total current assets?
I have no details as to the actual. I'm not privy to the exact details that was cascaded to the finance team, but yeah, the management since it is the nature of the transaction is a related party, so
Natanong na ba yun?
it is expected that these are collectible. I think that's why the management decided to book it under RPT, but yeah, ultimately it is their prerogative.
That's correct. No. So, hello, am I audible by the way?
Yes, Miss Ems.
Okay. Yeah. By the way, I'm Ems. I'm the CFO. Thank you, Sid, for supporting me. I'm joining kasi from Boracay. I'm out on a business trip. So sorry for the connectivity issues. Thank you so much for accommodating us this morning. Yeah,
Judith,
so
Manila
to
pa rin
support
kami.
lang what Sid discussed, that was also the rationale when we had discussions with the other senior management on the intercompany accounts, no, and the due from related
Ayun,
party.
inote niya mamaya.
Because ultimately we're affiliates naman kasi, we're related parties, so parang the relationship is not that hard to manage anyway, so we included it na lang as current, considering nga yung relationship naman, at saka ano naman madali naman kausap yung mga related party, kaya pag kailangan kolektahin makokolekta naman. So ayun, ganun lang naman yung reasoning doon.
Noted yan.
Thank you for that, Miss CFO.
Pag ako mag-performance. Shh. Hello.
Hello. Am I audible po?
Oh yes, we
Yeah.
can hear you.
We've also I observed. Yeah. We've also observed
Naglalasa.
warnings.
Naglalagay.
ID.
Hello, Norman. I think your connection is breaking.
We
Hello po.
Hello.
Hello. Can
Ayan,
we ask na lang po while waiting for them?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
In relation pa rin po sa due from related parties, are there any formal agreements as to the repayment of this receivables, or are there all informal agreements, or are they all verbal with the are they all more informal and verbal agreements?
Yeah, I think there
Ano,
are.
meron
Sige, Miss.
naman, oo, meron naman. So, try namin hanapin, and we can send it over naman if ever. Pero ano 'yan, napag-usapan kasi 'yan over dinner, ganyan. Nag-dinner meeting lang kami with the intercompany, yung ka-transact namin na related party. Pero ano naman, dinocument naman namin tsaka may mga email trail din naman ng communication doon.
Thank you po, Miss Emily. We look forward for this response. Also, we would like to ask in relation then yung notes receivable. Is this non-interest bearing? Hello
Ano
po.
siya, yung hello? Rinig pa ako?
Yes po, Miss.
Ayan, so yung interest dito 'di pa lang namin na-accrue, pero na-agree naman ang na-agree namin is interest free siya. Mm.
Interest free. Yeah, thank you po. Another question po, based on looking sa financial statements nyo, we've calculated our cost of goods sold and we've noticed a discrepancy po. Are there any items pa po that enter your cost of goods sold? Because when we add your purchases and the change in your inventory from beginning to the end to ending, there is a discrepancy po.
Eto kasi yung sinasabi kanina ni Cyrus kanina na ano 'no, na dahil hindi kami naka-perpetual, baka may mga hindi natin ma-reconcile properly. We can share na lang din siguro later on yung working paper, pero ano naman 'yan, accounted for din naman namin 'yan.
Yes, thank you. Thank you po. And another question po sa cash, related po to cash. Your 3 to 4 days of depositing your collections po, is that a company policy or are there it is more of an external factor why you have such when you is there any external factor for the reason for this 3 to 4 day na delay po? Hello.
Cyrus, bakit nga ba? Ano nga bang dahilan natin dun? Parang wala naman akong policy na ganyan na napirmahan.
Yes, Miss. Parang wala naman tayong policy specifically to depositing of checks, pero it is the convenient way of doing business, since yun nga, you have to go to the bank every day if we receive them, if we deposit them as we receive them. So, ginagawa na lang namin siya na every 4 days para ipon-ipunin muna yung mga for deposits na check.
So, in relation with this delay po, do you prepare any bank reconciliations po, if any, and if meron pong uh, schedules kayo na ganon, baka pwedeng mahingi. Thank you po.
Siguro for bank record, we don't do it routinely. Parang we do it every quarter lang sa bank record. Since, ayun nga, very short staff din kami. And then, dine-deposit din namin agad yung mga check.
Yes, thank you po. Thank you. Wala na akong tanong. Parang nagre-recitation na sila sa akin.
Wait lang, nagtanong na ba sila about dun sa sales? May nagtanong na sa kanila.
Hello po. Ayan. I would like to go back ulit po sa related party since we want to know more. Kumbaga, can you explain to us your relationship dun sa related parties? Like, do you have, paano nyo po nasabi kanina na pag kailangan nyo yung kolektahin, makukolekta nyo naman. But, do you have measures wherein you have access to their financial statements, solvency, credit ratings, or whatsoever? Or are you relying purely on trust?
Note yung mga risk kasi part siya ng...
Na-record ko siya.
Naka-record?
Oo, naka-record.
Part siya ng presentation documents sa audit risk. Pero ko may
Kailangan ng pera, magbabayad naman sila.
gagamitin natin
Parang ganun.
market analysis ng SSG
So they are purely investors po. May I know about them? Like, are they individuals? Are they companies? Or are they, ayun po.
Ano, ano siya, ano eh, parang family-owned, ganyan. So parang ano, magpipinsan sila, ganyan.
mas mataas yung control risk, mas onti yung laman niya. Mas mababa yung control risk, mas
Wala
mataas
po,
yung
may
laman.
question
Ah,
po ako
Assumption
regarding...
oo.
natin, diba?
Sorry.
Ano mo na as auditor, yung mga ano,
Go ahead.
yung mga need
Okay po. Wala po ba kayong controls regarding receipt of checks?
stress, malaking bucket. Then mataas din yung control risk.
In what regard?
Mas madami kang pupunain sa bucket. Ganyan.
Kasi nakita po namin na may customer check kayo for 50,000 received in May tapos hindi po na-record until January 3 the next year.
Kasi baka tayo sa ano.
Parang may ano to, may background chika to. Hindi ba, Sid? Ano nga ba nangyari dyan?
Sa ano tayo yun?
Miss Abs, yung check for that is na-receive naman siya and recorded, but they agreed naman na magre-replace since it was May na nga. It was May and then 2023. So, nag-agree naman sila na mag-i-issue sila ng bago this January. Pero recorded yun, oo. Reflected sa balances.
Thank you po.
Yeah, follow up lang din. To the IT, siyempre we observe patch warnings then and medyo incompetency on the part of the finance on patch warnings due to ID. And only we observed then na only AJ and Mary has access to accounting modules. So ask ko lang, how does the management view the IT environment and meron bang mga compensating controls with regards to that?
Medyo ano lang, medyo unclear yung question. Like, how do you want me to answer that na ano yung view namin sa IT environment? Like, basta may IT system kami, may mga tao kaming may access sa system. Pag may patch, tinatry i-apply yung patch. I'm not sure what kind of information you want me to share.
Hindi siya IT, di ba?
May additional info po kasi in that packet we have. In an interview with the Fins director na in viewing accounting modules, para he did not choose to update the patch and he does not know the relevance of the patch daw since he quoted na it was working. So that po is everyone in the company or at least the major decision makers aware of the IT environment and competencies of the ITs po.
Bale, ano naman, we have monthly MANCOM meetings naman, management committee meetings. So, lahat ng mga department head, napapag-usapan naman yung mga bagay-bagay. I think baka bago lang tong patch na to na defer muna. Kasi hindi pa yan na-bring up sa amin for discussion eh. So baka by next month pa kasi siya. Kaya mahirap din kasi na mag-apply ng patch. Tapos baka masira lang, 'di ba? So wag na natin problemahin yung hindi naman problema. Hangga't hindi naman nagkakaroon ng problema sa system, hayaan na lang natin muna. So ayun, so far yung latest naming meeting walang na-mention kasi tungkol sa patch. Pero we have discussions naman regularly. So na-advise naman kami nung IT head kapag may kailangan nga kaming action na i-take pagdating sa system. Pero yung last coordination, walang na-mention about it pa. Kaya rin siguro wala pa masyadong trust, 'di ba, na i-apply na siya.
Hi, good morning. I have another questions po. This is in general na napansin po namin, this is on accounts of trade receivables, inventories, and ayan, those accounts. Other than the due from related parties. Yung trade receivables po kasi is noong 2022, 23% siya ng total assets. Yung inventories naman 19%. And noong 2023, si trade receivables tumaas siya ng 50%, inventories tumaas siya 70%. On the sa percentage of composition sa total assets. So, bali nung 2023, 34% na siyang total assets and inventory is 32%. So, kumbaga, habang tumatagal, mas nagiging material siya sa overall total assets ni company. Ask ko lang po, ano po yung how do you react, how do you manage this increase po? Kumbaga, naghihigpit po ba kayo? Kasi mas malaking portion na siya ng total assets, or what do you do about this po?
Sorry, yung question ba for receivables or inventory?
It is for both of them po. Like, kasi tumaas po yung composition niya sa total assets. So, we want to know kung ano po yung actions na ginagawa niya, if naghihigpit po ba kayo. Ayun po, about po din sa pag-account po sa trade receivables and inventories po.
So I think for inventory, we have the same set of process naman, end-to-end process, same siya sa last year. Pero ayun nga, we decided to ramp up our inventory levels since to take advantage of the market that we have right now. Very in demand yung construction materials, and with the increased budget sa government spending sa construction, parang it is smart to stock up on our inventory para, we don't ruin our relationship with our clients then if they are parang naghahanap sila, ganyan, and nakakahiya if sabihin namin wala kaming hawak na mahal.
Correct, tama ka dyan, Sid. So kaya nga din kanina, 'di ba, kung na-observe nyo, na-mention na rin ni Sid kanina na tinaasan namin yung cash na hawak namin on hand para nga mas ma-meet namin yung mga obligations at saka requirements sa amin as a supplier. Ganun lang rin, same relationship kung bakit magkakatali na sabay-sabay din tumaas yung receivable, tumaas din yung cash, tumaas din yung inventory, dahil nga we've been trying to scale our business to accommodate tong mga projects na to.
Okay. Additional question. Since nabanggit po ninyo yung relationship na tinaasan niyo po yung cash ninyo, and there was actually found in the primer na yung cash is composed of 4 million, like almost 80% ng cash nyo for this year, 2023, is short-term money market, which is 100 days yung maturity date niya, as I have seen. May I know po bakit po ang decision niyo po is yung kung goal niyo po is ma-meet yung current obligations, bumili po kayo ng short term. Why niyo po bakit ang option na pinili po ninyo is the 100 day maturity ng short term po na iyan?
Kasi yung term namin sa mga supplier naman namin is 120 days. So, parang gano'n na siya kasi yung magandang length na kikita pa rin yung pera namin kaysa natutulog, and yet will still meet yung mga obligations namin sa mga binibilhan din namin ng supplies at materials namin. So all accounted for naman yan, all aligned naman kami dyan internally in terms of liquidity.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that po. Ayun po. Kumbaga, na-answer naman po yung mga tanong. However, hindi pa po ata nasasagot yung, I believe, yung about po sa trade receivables po. Yung nag-increase po ng 50% yung composition niya sa total assets. Kasi from 2022, 23% siya ng total assets. And on 2023, 34% na po siya ng total assets po.
Oo, so for our trade receivables, we have the same set of customers din naman, and so wala kaming nakikitang risk even though we increase it. But lahat naman ng outstanding balances from our clients are closely monitored by management. And then as such nga, since I think their customer base then is the government or contracting, so expected na matagal talaga yung singilan sa mga ganong industry and ganong type of customers, since hindi sila bihira yung cash basis sa construction. So that's why we are also adjusting our terms with our clients to accommodate them their DSO.
Good morning po. So upon getting to know the company po, we have noted that the employee turnover is high, and yet we notice that it is a non-moving salaries expenses are a non-moving account, as well as yung property, plant, and equipment po. I would just like to ask is if wala po ba kayong new hires during the year, and if meron po ba wala po ba kayong new acquired equipment, and wala po bang disposal during the year?
Sa employee, pinapalitan naman namin agad. Kaya parang similar level pa din siya. So, ang ibig sabihin lang naman na mataas yung turnover, maraming nagre-resign, 'di ba? Pero mabilis din kami makapag-hire ulit. Kaya nasusupplement naman yung manpower need namin. Yung doon sa, sorry, ano yung next question sa PPE? Sid,
Yung
may
for
ano ka
PPE.
ba doon? Oo.
Hello,
Meron
sorry.
nga ba tayo? Oo. Parang ang tanong niya, may mga additional daw bang investment sa PPE kasi parang wala daw halos movement.
Wala namang investment for 2023 for PPE, Miss Evan.
This is noted po, I think.
Hello po, can you hear me?
Hello, yes, you're audible.
Napansin lang po namin yung receivables nyo po, it decreased from 2022 to 2023, but then your sales nag-increase. Are there any changes in your credit policy or your collection efforts? Thank you.
Wala naman. Same na-mention naman ni Sid kanina, same. Actually, naguguluhan na ako sa inyo kasi yung kanina sabi, ang taas daw ng receivable namin this year kumpara last year. Tapos, ngayon naman sinasabi nyo, mababa siya this year kumpara last year. So, nag-increase ba kami ng efforts? So, I'm not sure. Baka magkaiba kayo ng reference ng computation. Pero at least for us, wala kaming binago. So ano lang, continuous lang na best effort para makapangolekta and ayun, makabenta.
Thank you po. Maybe yung sa kanila po ginawa nila yung vertical, yung sa amin po kasi horizontal analysis po.
Yes po, vertical analysis po yung basic na questions namin. Like, ayun.
Okay. Sige. Any additional pa na gusto nyong malaman? We have 7 more minutes.
Good morning po. I'd just like to ask about your gross profit levels po. From 2022 to 2023 po, it remained as flat at 14 million po despite the increase in sales. So I'm assuming it's because the prices of inventory have gone up po. So why do you think po that it's still smart to stock or to increase your inventory levels po knowing mas pricey po yung inventory?
So kasi tumataas na nga yung presyo, 'di ba? So mas mainam na mabili na namin at the current price dahil pag tumaas pa siya further, mas masasaktan lang kami. Kaya parang ganon yung mindset na in-apply namin kung bakit parang even if increasing. Kasi there's only so much we can do to respond to the prices increasing. So parang might as well stock up at the lowest available price right now kaysa hintayin namin yung next cycle kung kailan bibili, tas by then baka sobrang layo na ng pricing. So ganun yung naging strategy ni management about that.
Thank you po.
Hi, good morning. Kasi since na-mention kanina, understaff, kaya the management rejected the quarterly inventory count. Ask ko lang since kanina na-mention din na kapag may nag-resign, may pamalit agad. So with this much I guess cash, you can actually parang expand the workforce para less ang risk for inventory since ayun nga year-end lang tayo magka-cash, ay magka-count.
Mo na lang dito ang camera. Tapos i-log out pa lang.
Okay, so I think our inventory, anong tawag nito? Inventory count is prerogative by management if what inventory system works for us, and ang napag-decide then is we are going to count nga at year end, because ayun, given nga our headcount din na 10, it is the optimal approach available to us right now, since ayun nga, with the construction industry and super dami nung, if we are going to keep track as inventory moves along, so super hirap siya. You have to, I think, employ more than half of what we have right now. But in relation to the question regarding turnover, I think it has no correlation in terms of our capacity.
Correct. Oo.
Two
Oo.
different things.
Kasi 'di ba parang ibang bagay yung na-e-ensure namin na napapalitan yung umaalis kaysa sa i-ensure na mas maraming tao. Eh, ang decision namin internally is ito lang yung level na kaya namin mag-operate. Kasi nga, di ba, yung mga cash and cash equivalents namin, mas marami yung market placement. Tapos 100 days. Eh, ang empleyado, pasasahurin mo yan 30 days. 15 days rather yung cut-off, di ba? So, while we have a lot of assets, hindi rin siya ganon ka-conducive for us to expand. So right now, status quo kasi yung decision namin regarding that. So if you have any suggestions on how to handle that better, we'd take it. Pero right now, we're not seeing that as a priority.
Control. Yung mga employee nila, yung commissions nila ang nag-approve yung sales department din. So, signal yun for fraud risk factor.
Ay, isa pa lang tip sa amin sa SGB ba? Kapag nagpe-present, huwag babanggitin na
Any more questions, guys? Magsi-swimming pa si Miss M mamaya.
anything na magsabi ka ng fraud.
Oo, may Zumba schedule ako ng 10:30, Zumba by the beach. So kailangan na natin mag-wrap up in a while.
Pero saan ba i-represent? Anong PO?
Ayan. Ang last question po ay from us ulit sa I just need a clarification about sa juvenile related parties. Is it isang tao lang po yung yung account na to, or is this mayaming magpipinsan na lahat?
Ano sila? Apat na magpipinsan. Though hindi ko sila pinsan. Hindi ako related sa kanila. Basta apat yung investors na yon.
And then the 20 million is divided into them equally, or may isang pinsan na malaki ang ayun po? What is the composition po?
Hindi ko masyadong matandaan kasi bale parang ang tawag sa kanila Cousins Consortium, ganyan. So, I'm not sure how they pool their money, pero sa mata namin parang isang transacting entity lang sila. Kahit apat silang magpipinsan. So we can recheck na lang siguro. Group 6, may question pa.
A question lang po regarding with the segregation of duties. We have the key decision makers, all family. Do we have internal controls in that po?
Sorry, I think nakat ka sa gitna. Ang nakatch ko na lang is, do we have internal controls there po?
Regarding segregation of duties, and while the key decision makers are all stopping of money and management override and stuff like that po.
May particular business process ka ba in mind? So, meron naman kaming mga controls na yung mga forms namin kailangan ng approval. So, physically ko yan sinasign, or pagka hindi ako available physically, ini-email ko naman. So, may mga multi-level approvals naman. Pero meron ka bang specific process na tinitignan na gusto malaman?
Po may audit trail lang po of all of the signatory.
Ayan, ano naman, may matrix naman kami diyan kung sino dapat yung pumirma sa ganitong mga type ng bagay. Tapos, if you need documents with the actual trail of the signature, we can provide naman as long as you give us the sample.
Charot-charot lang yan.
Hello, I'm sorry to cut everyone off, but time check, it's already 10:26. And it's already the end of the client interview. So, ayun, sorry everyone, but I hope you maximized your time. So, ayun, let's say this time na lang muna to award the speaker for the case workshop a while ago that happened. So, to award our speaker with a certificate of appreciation. So, the certificate reads, Certificate of Appreciation, proudly presented to Emily Jean Gatus in grateful recognition of their contribution as a company speaker in the 23rd Accountancy Student Seminar and Extracurricular Training, or ASET, given this 16th day of November 2025. So signed by Chairpersons Nicole Paet, Princess Bautista, King Nasino, and Seth Plata, Vice President for Education and Research Gian Agramon, and President Charles Picaw. So it also Certificate of Appreciation is also proudly presented to Mr. Cyrus Elicanal. So before we move on, let's have a quick photo opportunity to, of course, commemorate this event. So may we request everyone to turn on their cameras. If you can po. I'll be taking the picture na lang. Ayan. Oh, wow! May pa-background ng Group 7. Ay, pati rin ang Group 6. Grabe naman. Prepared sila. Oh, medyo naglalaho. Okay, sige. Okay, so Group 8. Okay, Group 8 will be able. Ayan, okay. Okay. Sige, hintayin kong mag-appear ang lahat. Wait. Okay. Okay, 1, 2, 3, smile. Okay, let's have another one since I think yung sa Group 8 medyo napuputol sila. Okay. Let's have another one. Okay. 1, 2, 3, smile. Wait lang. Group 8, are you going? Okay, ayan. Okay, thank you. Wait lang. Sorry. One last time. Okay.
Last time na.
Ayan. Kita pa. Ayan, mas kita ang lahat. Okay. 1, 2, 3, smile. There you go. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so now, moving on to the most awaited part, of course. So